Hello again and welcome to part 2 of Freestyle here at NRG Stadium, our final event before the World Finals. And with this, you will be able to vote for which of these 16 trucks you believe will win Freestyle here, and thus move on to the finals. Again, you will be able to vote at the end of the video, and if you haven't seen Racing or Part 1, I highly recommend doing so, as we have some pretty good moments from there. Anyway, with that, let's move on to the 9th truck in our lineup, and then, once again, you will be able to vote for which truck you believe is the winner. Anyway, let's move on to truck number 9 in our lineup. And our 9th truck in the lineup is the Black Pearl. Pretty good truck here. We have it in the World Finals 21 configuration with that Pit Viper flag and all those pirate flags in the back. Definitely a pretty good looking truck. Black Pearl going for our bus option. We'll get some nice air right off of it. Little stoppy as well. Looks like they were going to try to put it back in reverse, but couldn't quite get it in gear in time. Up over the big dirt mound. This has definitely ruined some trucks nights before, as it bounces right off of that dirt ramp. Goes over sideways, slams the roof right into that dirt mound. And manages to land on all 4 tires. Some of the flags are gone. Doesn't seem to affect the truck too much though, as he flips around yet again. There goes the tailgate and one of the part of the bed as well. Going for this center ramp here, up into the air. Slamming into the ramps once again. Pops into a little bit of a sky wheelie. At least one of the sails or flags is still on the truck as the Black Pearl goes into a little bicycle here. Ends up on the side of the cab, but will manage to land back on all 4 tires after rolling off of those crush cars. Goes up the ramp, corkscrews it around a bit, lands on the sidewalls, ends up on 1 tire, balances it rather nicely, before then gravity taking over. Pops it up into a little stoppy here, drives right up over that front clip, flings the front clip away, ends up in another bicycle. Rolls it over, manages to land on the sidewalls, the front clip just coming back down for its revenge on the truck. Up the side of this dirt mound, going a little sideways here. Lands it up over the ramps, is going to tumble it around. Let's see whether or not the truck will go on all 4 tires. Does manage to land on the sidewalls. Up over this big dirt mound, spins the truck around. There goes the other part of the bed. And time is up for the Black Pearl, but looks like he's going to finish it off with a backflip. Rolls the truck over again. Does land on the sidewall, so he can, of course, recover from this. And with that, it looks like that is the end of the run here for the Black Pearl. Up next, we have Black Pearl's opponent from round 1 of racing. It's Voodoo Omen. Once again, Voodoo Omen suffered a bit of a crash in racing, so we have what's left of the body on here. Let's see if Voodoo Omen can pull a Mopar muscle and keep what's left of the body on the truck. Starting us Starts off with the dirt ramp here, pops a little sky wheelie. Lands on top of the bus. That's definitely not going to keep it in service for anymore. Although it was pulled from a junkyard, so I don't think it was ever going to go back into service. Drives over some of the crushed cars in that other bus. Up the big dirt mound near the pit area. Landed on one of the sides of the tires. The suspension managed to hold up, it seems. Comes right off the end. Up into the air. Quite the sky wheelie by Voodoo Omen. Pops it into a stop. He rolls it over. Can he get it back on all four tires with quite the moves here? Ends up on the sidewalls, but can't quite recover it in time, and that will put him on the side of the truck. Unfortunate end of the run here for Voodoo Omen. If he could have saved it, that probably would have given him quite a few points for the lead. But not quite. Up next, we have Titan. They raced against Max D in Racing, and they did beat Max D in Racing. It's probably because I'm not quite a master at the Willman chassis just yet. Anyway, pretty good looking truck here. Not quite starting the freestyle with some air here today. Looks like he's going to go for one of those stoppies here. That is indeed the start of the run. Couldn't quite get it all the way on the nose, but will instead jump over this big old dirt ramp. Almost falling off the side as he tries to turn the truck around. Down he goes. Looks like he's going to go for the big air here today. Up he goes. Once again, Houston, we have liftoff. Lands it down hard on one of the dirt ramps with all the cars on it. Rolls it over. Gets it back on all four tires. The entire left side of the body's just gone. All those panels gone. The door, the tailgate, part of the bed. And the front clip had some damage too. Jumps right up over one of the buses here. Pops it in a sky wheelie. Gets it up on two wheels for a nice bicycle. Once again, pretty good bicycles here by a couple of yellow trucks. Rolls it over, manages to get some traction on a couple of the wheels. Can he get it back on all four tires? Yes, he does. Titan losing the rest of the body, but manages to stay on all four tires, but who knows how long that'll happen. Titan with carrying quite a lot of momentum so far. Going for this big dirt ramp here. Up into the air. Flattens it out. Lands on top of the tabletop quite smoothly. And I think that's the best landing we've seen so far coming off of that ramp. Puts it into a donut now. Pretty good cyclones by Titan. Keeping that momentum up, going for the big air, the big jumps. A couple seconds left on the clock. Looks like he's going to finish off the run with a backflip. Flips the truck over, and he won't be able to recover, but I think that does count it. It was like the last second of the run. Pretty good run by Titan. Is it enough for the finals? That will be you to decide at the end of this event. Our next truck up is the Amsoil Hawaiian Punch. Last time we saw this truck, we saw it at a Monsters on the Beach last season. It did alright, but let's see what Hawaiian Punch has for us in Houston, Texas. Going off the side here, starting us off with some humongous air off of that ramp. Quite the big bounce, going in for the backflip early. Up he goes. Bounces the truck around, manages to keep it mostly stable, and lands on all four of those tires. Goes up that big ramp on the other side. We haven't seen too many trucks do that, and this is probably why they got to immediately stop. But Hawaiian Punch is going to throw it in reverse, send it off of that ramp. Land it in, put it into a little moonwalk. I think he landed those rear tires on the ramp and couldn't quite finish the moonwalk. But he will put it in reverse along the entire length of the stadium. Goes into a moonwalk once again. Looks like he's going to go for this big ramp here. Up into the air once again. More huge air by Hawaiian Punch. Bounces it up over the ramps. Hawaiian Punch going for a bus obstacle now. Right up and over those crush cars. Going for the big jump yet again, this time at an angle. Is going to land on this racing ramp. Bounces it up into the air. Wheelies it over the crush cars and the bus. Goes a little sideways. I think that landing might have just broken a tire or something. Hawaiian Punch trying to pull off a bicycle. Doesn't quite get it just yet. Little sky wheelie. Actually, I think the tires are fine. Front steering looks fine. Slams it into the backflip ramp. Rolls it over. Can he get traction to save it? Yes, he does. Brings it back on four tires. Goes for the backflip ramp again. Doesn't quite get enough rotation, but I think the dirt ramp here might have just either saved him or doomed him. It's a question of can he get off the backflip ramp? Yes, he does. Right back on those tires. Sends it in reverse off the ramp. Little reverse bicycle here as time runs out for Hawaiian Punch. And it looks like that is the end of the run here for Hawaiian Punch. Pretty good run, but we still have a few more trucks to go. Up next we have Wild Hair. Bit of an older truck here on an older Silverado body. They did alright in racing. I mean, they lost round one, but we'll see what this truck has for us here today for Freestyle. Doesn't quite start us off with the bus obstacle here. Instead, kind of driving up on top for a little photo opportunity, I suppose. Bounces off that big ramp. I don't know if that's how he wanted to start the run, but he's going to start this freestyle regardless. Bringing the truck around over that ramp. Up over the bus that's embedded in the dirt. Bounces right off. Rear wheel clipping another ramp. Sideways he goes. Tumbles around. Doesn't look like he'll be able to recover it from here. Right onto the side he goes. Lucky for Wild Hair, that was the first 30 seconds of the run, so we will flip him over. Back on all four tires. Wild Hair will, again, we will start the timer once Wild Hair hits their next obstacle. Doesn't seem to be too much damage to the body on this truck here. Going over those crush cars. Nice little sky wheelie there. Pops it into the air. And with a bit of a front flip, if this truck didn't have body damage before, it certainly does now. And he pulls a wheelie out of that front flip. I think he's on one wheel now, driving across that ramp. Who cares about gravity as he puts it into reverse over that bus. Lands it on the racing ramp. Puts it reverse, isn't quite lined up for that big mountain. He goes sideways. Surprised nothing broke on the suspension after that landing. Goes into a sky wheelie, almost does a backflip over that ramp, and the truck is now on fire. Oh my goodness. I think the support bar for the tailgate might have breached the fuel tank a little bit or something. I don't know what happened, but the truck's on fire now. This being an entirely virtual environment, the driver will be fine, so we'll let the truck go. Jumps it off the side of the ski ramp there. Nothing seems to be stopping Wild Hair until, of course, all the fuel is burnt or the engine overheats. Although I don't know if that'll happen in the next 15 or so seconds. Truck going wild once again. Lands on the side, and I think that will be the end of this rather wild run for Wild Hair. Once the truck caught on fire, I think that was just it for the truck. Anyway, we still have a couple more trucks here to go for part 2 of Freestyle. Up next in our lineup, we have Jurassic Attack. They beat Wild Hair in round 1 of racing. So let's see what Jurassic Attack has for us here after following that rather insane freestyle from Wild Hair. Coming out of the pit area, going for that big ramp, the dinosaur has gone flying. Slams it into the ground, and there goes both front tires. Both front planetaries and the tie rod are gone too. Oh, looks like the entire front suspension just gone. Jurassic Attack landing on the side. We'll get back on the 2 remaining tires. I don't know what Jurassic Attack can do from here. And with the engine shutting off, I think that is the end of the run here for Jurassic Attack. Quite the insane start, both front wheels just breaking right off. Anyway, after that round of just destruction to the truck, we have Maximum Destruction. Let's see if Maximum Destruction can give us yet another pretty good freestyle run here today in Houston. We already have 2 trucks broken on the course. Let's see if we can make it 3. Accidentally turned on slow-mo there a little bit. My bad. Up over these crush cars. Right up over the bus. Gets some nice air. Lands a little sideways. Going for the backflip ramp now. Maybe. Truck's a little crooked here. Nope. Gonna put it in reverse. Up over those obstacles. Pops it up on the rear wheels. Up and over that bus obstacle rather nice and smoothly. A little slap wheelie as well. Bouncing off the sidewall tires. Does manage to keep it on all 4s though. Looks like he's going to go for the big ramps now. Spinning around, going up the green ramp. Up into the air. Some big air by Maximum Destruction. Clips the ramp. There goes one of the wheels. I don't know if Maximum Destruction needed that as the truck goes a little sideways. Over on 3 wheels. Spins it around. Lands it hard on the planetary where the tire would have just been. Max D taking advantage of this opportunity, giving us some cyclones now. Goes up on 2 wheels. Manages to save it. Looks like the engine's starting to overheat on this truck now. Goes up on 1 wheel this time. Lands right back down, drives over the discarded wheel from earlier. Doesn't look like an overheating engine or loss of wheel is going to stop Max D from doing a backflip here. A little more of a corkscrew, still manages to land on the tires, goes a little sideways here after landing. Goes up on 2 wheels now, trying to turn around. Will land back on 3 as time runs out. And it looks like that is the end of the run here for Max D. And that's right, we have 1 truck remaining for the competition. And of course, our final competition truck here today at NRG Stadium is the 40th Anniversary Gravedigger. This is the Spin Master one, the one with the red roll cage and bead locks. I don't know why they chose red, but they did. And it's here in BeamNG Drive. So let's hop in this truck and see what this bad boy can do. Going around showing off the body and red chassis a little bit. Based on what I've seen so far from the voting for the Boneyard Bash event, we do have a Gravedigger in competition for the finals. Let's see if this 40th anniversary truck will be able, let's see if we can have 2 Gravediggers at the finals. Going full speed for the bus ramp up into the air. Nice air for Gravedigger. Coming off the big dirt ramp here. Bounces it up over the ramp, over the bus yet again. Goes a little sideways, lands on the roof. Unfortunate end for Gravedigger. Luckily, it was still the first 30 seconds of the run, so we will, of course, flip him back over. And now with Gravedigger back on all 4 wheels with only minor body damage here, we will of course let him restart the run. I don't know how this will affect the overall points for Gravedigger when it comes to your decision of who wins. Let's see what Gravedigger can give for us here with the remaining time he has. Jumping over the racing lanes. Gets kicked up onto the sides, almost goes into the wall. Goes on the ramp here next to the bus. That was a little awkward to get to, but it kicks him up to a nice sky wheelie. Rubbing against the wall a little bit, trying to turn around. Up over the big mound outside the pit area. That side panel with the doors just going all over the place. As Gravedigger goes all over the place now, slamming into the dirt ramps, going from sidewall to sidewall and back on all 4 tires. Although not for long, he pops into a slap wheelie. Bouncing around, I think one of the tires might be broken on the truck. Gravedigger making the most of the time it has, going into a donut here, and yeah, that front right tire is definitely broken here. Nice donuts by the black, green, purple, and red wrecking machine. Going for the backflip ramp, bounces off of it. There goes the front clip. Tries to pull off a backflip, doesn't quite get it. We'll do a corkscrew instead, rolls it over onto the sidewalls. And this will count, as this is the last move of the run for Gravedigger that can be scored. And with Gravedigger landing on all 4 tires, that is the end of Freestyle here at NRG Stadium. But of course, we still have our Encore truck. And here we have the In-N-Out Shake It Up, a custom truck of my own making, part of the In-N-Out truck, the In-N-Out pack that is on BeamMonsters.com, and where you will find all of the mods I've used in this video. And while you're down in the description, you can go into the Google forum link in the description below and choose which of these 16 trucks you believe deserves to move on to the finals and take that last roster spot. So I'll give this some time, and then hopefully before the end of the year we will have our finals before the actual Monster Jam season begins in January of 2023. So with that, I hope you choose well, and I'll see you again pretty soon at the finals. So in the meantime, stay hydrated.